Yeah, I guess she just tried to line Empress up. I said, all right, Empress, you over in these little houses, don't get caught slipping. They gonna line your ass up.
Right.
Somebody came in there and said, I don't think you're supposed to be around me. You know what? And because I don't know, I'm just gonna kick you.
Yeah.
Every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
right?
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the Queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't know. I ain't that. Is there Danny Boy? Did I miss something? Did Danny Boy ever go do a project where he has a hit off? I mean, look to me at that point in time when niggas hollering his name, he should have been Death Row, right?
Right.
He made it to round 2 of American Idol. That's about it.
Danny Boy
Let me
was on
see.
American Idol?
Yes.
Now that's crazy.
Okay, I'm a little younger. Yeah, when y'all say Danny Boy, that's I just looked at his Apple Music. That's the dude who was singing in the background on "I Ain't Mad at You."
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, okay, my bad.
That's him. That's him.
I'm
But
a
he
little
just
young.
happened to be. Look, Tink. He just happened to be.
In the studio at that time.
Yeah, you around. They same way with Jay West.
Mm.
Did nobody call me and say, "Wack, bring Jay West down"? Did nobody know the West was? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know he be dead ass serious because I'm looking at his
Right.
discography. He don't got shit on his discography.
God damn, girl, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
It's real shit.
I'm looking at his
Oh,
shit right
shit.
now. I mean, he dropped a song in October 29th this year, but I mean, this shit.
God damn, nigga.
Who dropped the song this year?
Danny Boy with Snoop Dogg, but I ain't heard it.
I almost said some crazy shit just then. Let me leave that alone.
Watch this. Hold on. This is the day. All this shit happened this day. Hold on. Where's it at? I think it's from.
I ain't gonna lie, he got a big ass forehead. God.
But here it go. This is the day. Here we go again. So that's the day. All that, you know what I'm saying? All that. Hey, he with me. The shit is okay. Now I'm finna fill y'all in. What he talking about is when I tell the story when they spotted Loke and 40 Glock and them had game them barricaded on Sunset. That's what he talking about. Right. And I got the call from the homie Briss from Westside Paru. He said, where you at? I said, shit, I'm at the Four Seasons on Doheny. We're in Beverly Hills. He like, my nigga, these niggas about 40 deep, got us blocked in. What you mean? He said, I'm with game and woo. I said, we beat it. Give me 4-5 minutes. Suge said, what's happening? I tell him, he said, man, game. I said, I don't give a about that shit you talking about. Niggas are Paru until we do otherwise, nigga. He gonna be treated like, but the homies over there blocked in, I'm out. Lil John from West Side and Zap is there. I just meet these niggas. They see me jump in my car. They jump and they whip behind me. I tell Suge before I leave, I said, at the end of the day, have it go, it go. But you gonna have to face the music, nigga, if it go another way with me there and the homies there. That's on you. So when I pull up and jumped out, game them in the circular driveway, 40 Glock spotted, Mob Deep, all of them, about 40 of these niggas on some G Unit shit. Got these niggas, got the drive, the entrance blocked off. I jump out. I got a relationship with 40 and Spot at the time. I'm like, homie, what we doing? Man, whoop the whoop G Unit. I said, bring 50 Cent out here on Paru. I blooded, get down. But this looked like some gangbang shit. About 2 minutes into it, Suge pulls in, that red Billy, that picture you see with me and Suge in that very same car. He pull in, he jump out his car, fire up a cigar, he lay back. I tell him, listen, I only got 16 on this side. I don't know what that Suburban got. Back window drop, stick come out the back window. I said, either we can say you gave Game a pass, or we can gang whichever one you want. Game is over there tripping. I ain't never talked to Game a day in my life. Him and Suge is beefing. He see me pull in. He know everybody know me and Suge running like thick as thieves at the time. And then he see Suge pull in. He got 40 niggas on the sidewalk that want to get him. I pulled in. He know I'm with a nigga he beefing with. Then that nigga pulls up. He don't know Bristol made the phone call. He ain't got a clue. That's the day I got his phone number. That's what you hear in the verse.
Why was him and
Man, that's
Suge beefing? Wack, he didn't want to sign the death row.
Suge was hating on him. Game came to him to sign the death row. In the early years, Suge didn't sign him. And then when he got on with Dre, Suge made that a thing. How he do? You know what I'm
Say
saying?
right.
less.
It's Dre. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was. And
Man,
Game
think
wouldn't
about
fold.
this.
Game
You
wouldn't fold. So a lot of music, y'all just say, I know y'all ain't caught it because y'all don't say nothing about it.
right.
Bang or Brock or niggas like that. They few of them they know about, but it's a lot of crazy things that happening that y'all ain't caught. Like, look, watch this one. Where's this shit at? I think it's on G. Oh, now this is a wild one. This one had me a little. Hold on. This city, let me see. I think Kendrick on that. Let me find this song. Now y'all remember when they had rumor that somebody knocked Game out.
At the mall, right?
Yeah. Oh, watch this. Alright, watch this. I'm finna take y'all somewhere. Y'all remember it was rumored somebody knocked Game out, right? You remember that?
Right.
Then allegedly shit got to happening, right? Now y'all didn't heard a bunch of names of the last few years, and y'all kind of know what Wax Circle was and shit that was going on. Excel, told 4-5 the church, think I'm destined for hell. Now listen, let me explain something to you. We at the height where I was probably, I had to check myself because I was probably the most vicious and powerful at that point in time when it come to what niggas was doing in them streets. listen to certain shit, you hear certain shit, you understand what's going on. So there's a lot of shit that been said in music, but you know, if you just vibing to the beat of it, you don't know what's going on unless you from right there and know what's going on. And this is why right now I sit back and I get mad sometimes, but I'll be like, you know what, chill out. When y'all catch me telling the nigga, well, nigga, I'm gonna be right here at 5 o'clock, you gonna pull up? When you actually, I know a lot of y'all been saying, one day, them niggas go, listen, let me tell you what they remember. They remember how vicious a was. That's what they remember. Cause niggas was vicious, satanic. Nigga, I'll be right here at this point in time. Right, what's happening? You coming? You gonna be there? Matter of fact, you wanna make it 4:30, nigga? And what they do, they get off and they call all around. It happens the same way. They call all around and I get 8 phone calls. Man, you know the nigga called me. Is that right? Told that nigga, boy, nigga, you know that nigga? No, I don't really know him. Nigga, you go over there, you gon' nigga. Immediately. Ain't finna be no talking, ain't finna be no nothing, nigga. You gonna be floating down the street till you get a park car. Yeah, I don't know who telling y'all what it ain't and who telling y'all who what. Man, them niggas come from some whole other shit, an area that you niggas wasn't there for and couldn't survive it. That's why I be telling you little young niggas, you niggas is, my nigga, you for real? Bring your ass on over here playing and we gonna show you what we know how to do. I don't give a fuck how old a nigga get. You ain't gonna tell a marksman he can't shoot, a scuba diver he don't know how to dive, or a truck driver he don't know how to drive. It ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. When you come from something, that's you.
That's right.
It's just real shit. So a lot of these people be, you know, where you was what? Nah, ain't know where I was at, nigga. Where you was at? Where you was at when it counted? When you was at when it was happening? When you was at when shit was where was you? How old are you, nigga? Oh, you was 9 years old, nigga. You don't know what's going on. You reading YouTube, nigga. You reading shit off the out of here with that shit. This is why a lot of these niggas be at a disadvantage with me because it's like you talking from what somebody telling you, but you don't know what you talking about. I had to tell a nigga the other day, how old are you? 32. I've been from my set 4-5 years longer than you've been living. Stop talking to me. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when I came up, we had some respect for our elders. We talked to them niggas and got some game. These young niggas coming up, they like to play games until the game don't go their way. Very seldom you hear old niggas clashing because we already know ain't nobody gonna win. We know that already. Even if you
Right.
win right here, some of you gonna lose over there. Ain't nobody gonna win. You know what I'm saying? It be the young, and this is why you see so many of these little niggas dying. It's the blind leading the blind. Oh, yep. At the end of the day, I don't know. J.O. say he may pop back up. Y'all unblock J.O.K.O. He think you the one got him blocked. He must have packed your ass up before. I don't remember.
No, we had a private thing going on, but I ain't got him blocked. Never did.
Oh,
But yeah, that's
I
good
told
game.
I told J.O. today, you ain't failed me, nigga. You failing your team, nigga. You from Good Burger. So you better swallow your pride and your ego. Do what's right. As a man. No, Wack, you right, man. Yeah, that's what you better do. You got hoodwinked and bamboozled a little bit. We get it. Operation breakdown leads to operation shutdown. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, I guess she just tried to line Empress up. I said, all right, Empress, you over in these little houses, don't get caught slipping. They gonna line your ass up.
Right. Shit.
Somebody came in there and said, I don't think you're supposed to be around me. You know what? And because I think, I don't know, I'm just gonna kick you.
Yeah. Shit.
She was like, I think you're trying to line me up. I'm starting to get it, Mr. Wack. I'm starting it. You know, some things I get, some things I don't. You know, but yeah, I'm like, no, you're not supposed to be in here. Bye. Oh shit! I swear to God, this shit we did on Clubhouse and taught how to move in life, and I don't think people really even realize it, bro.
God.
You be at work and get confronted with some shit, you be like, yo, I seen this shit before. I seen it.
I ain't gonna lie, you taught me a lot, Wack, about how people move.
The
Hell
other
yeah.
day, a nigga tried me at the pool table, tried to get me on some nigga. I just deflected, played cool, and he ended up being the one kicked out. Stupid nigga gonna call security over and then hit me with the racial slurs while the black dude sitting there watching him. I'm like, bro, you
Yeah, I
just gonna
got it.
sit here and call me out in front of the brother? Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave and I bet you'll never be back up in here.
Yeah, well, as soon as you would have flipped out, they'd have put it on you.
That's what he was trying to get me to do. I
That's
ain't
what
flip
you
out at
get.
all. I said, you wanna call me, don't you? Go ahead. I ain't gonna hit you.
Sometimes you got to let it play out. I tell y'all, nigga, I will lose 10 battles to win the war. I tell y'all that. Pearl Harbor, nigga, was the battle. They us up. First attack on U.S. soil. Us up. But right now, to this day, they talk about the A-bomb that they dropped on Hiroshima, which won the mother war. And affected they people for 50, 60 years from up radiation and shit. We lost that battle. But when he dropped that bomb, that won the war. Niggas don't talk about what won the war, my nigga. So you got to think everything too. If I make this move and win here, am I gonna win there? I won right here with the nigga, but the judge got me on camera, gave me 15 years. That ain't a W for me.
Right.
I give you the battles. You got that. You know how many times I done looked around? Camera, witness, old lady. You got that on me. You know what I'm saying? You got it. I'm gonna play the long game. I want to win on both sides, nigga. I ain't trying to win here and lose there. All that.
That's a
Hey,
fact. He
Wack,
definitely thought he
you
was
talking about
street
how
bashing.
stupid these little young niggas is?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, this little young nigga go to Auburn High School. Nigga done been on ESPN twice for dunking on niggas. He's only a sophomore. 2 weeks ago, caught the nigga on a Ring door camera walking up to a nigga snatching a Mac 11 out of his hand. I said, you nigga, now you on a Ring door camera taking a Mac 11, nigga, at 16. Man, that shit finna be over for you.
Did I miss something? Yeah. Okay, so what's been going on? What's the key to bug Empress shit? Something going on. I missed this one.
So apparently, Empress think every time that something happened to her, Keita Bug doing it. So she dropped Keita Bug and do
This
whatever.
morning she did that?
No.
No. This been going on
Nah,
since last Friday.
it's mostly about, like, we're trying to run the Coven Wack, and we're trying to run certain content, and it's being, met with a brick wall. But it's alright.
What you mean? Where is like,
I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
people.
We tried to get to the business last week, Wack, and it was like I said, Empress think Keita keep with her what she gotta be, and vice versa. I don't know how. I never got to the bottom of how they figured it was each other doing it, but Empress said, process of elimination.
Yeah,
Keita.
because I know for a fact she's doing it because she actually did it right in front of 4K.
She said they can't run. Why is one of the spies telling me that Wait, hold on. What do I read? Hold the. Let me put my glasses on. Who said somebody
Exposures.
can't run? Wait, Empress. Wait, Empress. You told somebody they can't run content till January. Empress said no one runs clout monsters but her and doubles.
Oh yeah, that's what
Well,
was talking about.
Empress,
18
Empress
interview.
ain't saying no shit like that. Y'all
She
cap.
did.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
Hey, Wack, when you say,
Right